Happiness is the key to success. I'd like to share a few perspectives on happiness here today. Life happiness is fundamental to success. And we have more and more research in neuropsychology and neuroscience coming out proving the effect of happiness and how fundamental it is for your success. Whether you are a business leader or an athlete or any other performing artist, etc., it is the same thing. Happiness directly dictates your endurance, whether it's physical or mental. And your ability to withstand adversity is controlled by happiness, right? The happier you are, the more you can endure physically and emotionally and stressful, etc., and continue and get on. So if you're feeling that you are not performing well enough, then you are lacking, or you feel tired or exhausted, or you give up too early in order to accomplish your goals or something, then you should really consider your happiness level, right? Look into your personal happiness and find out what is it that you are lacking there. Because we know from research everywhere, and particularly about athletes, but also about leadership and neuroscience, that have proven that when the hormones are released in your mind that says, I can't do anymore, now I need a break, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm done, they're not real. Right? And as soon as we remove those hormones, you have the same feeling again. You can keep going on, right? It's not really a physical exhaustion. It is not really a mental exhaustion. It is a chemical compound, sort of a hormone compound in your mind that is released because of your lack of happiness that makes it harder for you to endure. We know, for instance, that you can endure much more pain if you have higher levels of serotonin in your body, right? And that kind of thing, the serotonin, adrenaline mixed together is very, very important for your continuation, and the dopamine for keeping you going, right? And therefore, if you are able to work on your happiness and you can laugh through the pain, or as you say, you can laugh through the tears, then you will be able to endure and go on, right? Now, it also increases your performance, because when you have a higher level of serotonin, you are much more creative, you're much more visual, you're much more able to see what goes on around you and to explore opportunities, and you have more courage to do so. And courage is fundamental to success, right? And courage is, of course, like I always say, this seesaw thing that where you are waving up and down. You have your IQ on one side, you have EQ on the other, your emotional quotient on one thing, and your intelligent quotient on the other. And you're either up and down in one. You should be in balance. But they are balanced by your adversity quotient, so to speak. So what you are relying on, the axle is your adversity quotient. How well are you with adversity? How do you deal with adversity, right? And that depends on how you go emotionally. Do you go all IQ now, or do you have emotional quotient, or do you go all EQ, right? So where is it? And my experience as a transformational and transcendental coach, leadership and life coach, has found that, and I base this on my 7 years as a spiritual pastor, on my 24-year career in 24 countries on 4 continents in high-risk security and anti-terrorism, is that our spiritual quotient, and you can debate whether that is a religious one-on-one. It doesn't have to be religious that way. But your spiritual quotient, the thing that you have a purpose in life, that you feel that your life has a purpose and you are part of something greater than yourself, whether that is in religious terms or just in your inner universe, or as you're part of the evolutionary grand things of this world, it doesn't matter. The point is, if you feel that as your spiritual quotient, that becomes the firmament, the fundamental thing of which your whole life career spans on and built from. It's where your vision and values come from, right? And without courage, you cannot live out your values. And then on top of that stands your adversity quotient. And your adversity, how well you are equipped with adversity. And there we know that if you don't get out of your comfort zone, you will not grow, right? So if you stay in your comfort zone and you avoid discomfort, you will not grow, you will not expand, you will not become better. So you need to push yourself, right? You need to listen to those people you disagree with. You need to be in dialogue with people that you despise, right? In order to grow, you need to do the things you don't like to. I hate going to the gym. Good. That's where you need to go. If I say I hate yoga, well, then you need to go to yoga. If you say, oh, I just cannot stand that kind of people, you need to go and seek those people, because that is what will change your neuron pathways, right? That will create new neurons. And through these new neurons, you expand your mind and your brain. And then you may come to the conclusion that you're still right and they're wrong. But the purpose is that you create a new neuron, you create a new mind, and that builds up your adversity quotient. And then you're having a much more, as your adversity quotient grows, your seesaw of IQ, EQ, emotions will be on a much more stable platform, rather than on a needle point where it's tipping up and down, but it will become greater and greater, and therefore there will be less fluctuations up and down, and you will be more stable and more happy. And that comes to happiness. So get your shit together and focus on your happiness, because it's your happiness that's going to determine your future. Now, can you be successful with anger? Yes. Can you push through with pain and I will get it done, Goggins style? Yes. But is it going to lead to longevity and general purpose and happiness and on a broader family scale? No. So if you want to have success in more than just field, but in your life in general, in your business, your personal life, your private life, your family life, your health-wise, right? Then you need to focus on happiness. Happiness is the key to success. So be courageous, be happy, find your spiritual value, build up your adversity quotient, your response to adversity, by getting out of your comfort zone. And then you will find that your EQ and your IQ will increase, and you will start having real success in everything you do. So be bold, be courageous, be happy.